Anyways, we are back, yes. So, a little bit of a update on the second video I uploaded last night. It looks like the North American 360 is a little temperamental in terms of network issues. And you might be wondering, what do I mean by that? So basically, it doesn't always show everything on the dashboard. And a lot of other issues. Like the consoles are old. Like the Slims, which is what I have, came out, I would like to say 2013, I think, maybe 2012. Let me see here. 360. Launched in 2010. Okay, so they're what, 16 years old, roughly? I can't spell, or I can't type, I should say. Minus 20. Yeah, they're 16 years old. Right? But the Wi-Fi card on my North American one, which is what we have, which is what I'm on right now, looks like it is starting to fail. I've tried a couple different solutions. I have a wireless dongle, basically. Tried that. That still didn't work. I've tried plugging it in with a cable. That still didn't work. The only thing that sort of worked was power cycling it. So basically, turn it off for a couple minutes, turn it back on, should work. I hope we don't have to do that today. I do have a Japanese 360 as well, which I bought almost 2 years ago now. I bought it in 2024 in October. So if I need to, I can use that. I haven't fully tested the game yet on the Japanese console, but I will at some point, maybe even later today. So, give me a sec here. Anyways, sorry about that. Thought somebody tried to call me. But anyways, so I do have another 360 I can use. I hope I don't need to use it, and I can just do everything on the North American one. But like I said, I do have that console as a backup, and for other games that may or may not work on North American systems. But so about 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago actually, so yeah, like week and a half, basically. Yeah, about a week and a half ago, I ordered Darksiders 2, which sort of prompted me to get the 360s back up and working again. Like, they always worked, it was just that how I have everything mounted is just a little bit strange. I have another Switch that is just dedicated to the 360s. It's taped, and unfortunately, it's starting to peel up. So, no annoying. So, yeah, and the game was dirt cheap. It was actually slightly around market price. Not by, it was actually just over market, but not by a huge amount. I think it was like dollar or two over market price. So, and I said in the video last night that this version of the game came with the 360 Slim that came with a physical copy of Halo 4 and 2 digital brochures for the Tomb Raider reboot and Arkham Knight. So this was 5 years ago. This was posted over on r/360, which I am a part of. So it, like I said, it wasn't too expensive. Like I said, it was around about $12, which is sort of what it goes for according to the price charting. Price charting is saying for a loose disc is around just over $8. Complete, which mine is about $12.32, which is about, so for loose you're looking at about a sale per year. For complete you're looking at about 2 sales per year. And I actually bought mine off of, ironically, it was from Best Buy but sold and shipped by third party. Fully complete case, artwork, and the Crucible Pass, which unfortunately I did try to activate last night, hoping that it wasn't used, but unfortunately it was used, so I don't have the Crucible Pass. I'm not even sure if you can even buy the Crucible Pass anymore, considering this game, like I said, came out in 2012, I think. Yeah, so I thought, you know what, why not? I have played it years ago, and when I mean years ago, I mean like 7 years ago. So let's get into it. I'll put myself back where I normally am. I know I'll have to move myself at some point. I might put myself down in a corner, but for right now, if we go to, so none of this stuff was showing yesterday. And even this morning, like, it was just showing like not really anything. So if we go to here, go into me, go into achievements, you can see Darksiders 2. It shows this year, 2005. So it showed today was when I last played it. Well, played. You can see 2019, 2019, 2019. So I have what? 10, 20, 30, 50. Yeah, I have 50 gamer score, but I haven't played it in 7 years. So, will I be getting the first one? Maybe. I do also want to say at some point, I don't know exactly when, but I do have another I do have an eBay purchase coming. I ordered it a couple days ago, and it is basically battery covers, like this cover right here. Which, let me just do that to show you. Like 5 of these guys coming. Just because I have a few controllers that don't have them. So we are going to go with We're just doing it on easy just because I'm like, I don't want to have to really... I don't really care about beating a game on, like... You can see, like, redeem your online pass or promotional code to unlock. So... if we just hit continue, we should be good. I've not done with anything with the audio in terms of the music or anything like that. So, yeah, I know I'll have to figure that out.
There can be no life without order. Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be. To bargain for war's freedom, Death swore that he would resurrect humanity. But he knew not how this might be done. And so Death rode forth into the icy veil to find the keeper of secrets.
Okay. Okay. If I hit that, damage options. Oh, right. Left trigger. Audio options. Music volume. There we go. Tutorial subtitles, yes. Vibration, auto collect, yes. Back. There we go. Resume. Ironically, this game, considering this game came out, what, 2012, I think? So it's what? Yeah, 2012. So it's what? 20 minus 20. It's 14 years old. It actually still holds up surprisingly well. Which is funny because I've played some games where it okay, so summon or banish the horse. So yeah, like I said, I've not played this game in almost a decade. 2019 was the last time. $2019, so 7 years ago, was the last time I earned an achievement or even played the game. Unfortunately, I no longer have my save data. To me, this game sort of reminds me a little bit of like God of War, actually, like original God of War, which I do have actually. I do have one of the original games. I have God of War 3 twice, actually, because I have a remaster of it, and then I also have the original PS out. PS4 version as well. Oh wait, actually, wrong button. It was this button I need. So do that. Okay. Equip that. And equip that. Talisman, quest items. Okay. So it's the back button, not the start button. Okay. Come on. Oh, I can't jump that wall. Lame. Yeah, like I said, this game still looks... it looks decent, should I say. It almost looks a little bit like Borderlands in parts. I do know, like I said, I've not played this in years. Now I have to wall run, which took me forever to figure out when I originally played this like 7 years ago. Yeah. Okay. So let's... Oops. Okay, so these are all skills and stuff like that. Left bumper. So if you want me to do some of the original God of War, I can. Like I said, it's only going to be God of War 3. Because that's what I have. Okay, so secondary weapon, which is a friggin' hammer. That's actually terrible. Oh. Okay. There we go. Oh, I just did not mean to do that. Oh, why did I... like, I'm looking the way I need to jump, and it was like... Oh, I'm still down... That's what I hate about these games sometimes is... I have to get up there. Oh my god. I'm starting to get a little annoyed. There we go. Come on. Well, now we have the first boss fight of the game. Which I have beaten, I think. Let me look at the achievements that I have in this game. Complete Fire Mountain, collect redemption, use first draft, defeat the Crowfather. Okay. Ow. hell? There we go. Okay. Oh, I can't Skyrim my way up. Oh. Damn it. I think this is the only thing I've... Okay, now... Nope. Oh. Damn it. Like, the reason why I'm saying this is like God of War is because you do a lot of this sort of climbing. Oh, I just killed myself. Ah, dang it. There we go. So, second try. Actually, no, I think that was... Realistically, I think that was like third try, which is not terrible. I know I got some gear. Ooh. Equip that. That's still not great. Okay. Uh, okay. Oh. Why can't I get that jump? Oh. There we go. Oh, second or third try again.
Voices. Always voices. Torment without end.
Keeper of secrets, I need your help.
I helped you once before, horseman. Look at me now. How I cursed that day. How I curse you.
Careful, Crowfather. I'm not here to put you out of your misery. Not yet.
I know why you've come. Your brother, the one called War. He's been imprisoned by the Charred Council and awaits their judgment. For dooming the Earth. For mankind's extinction. Why should I care about your brother's fate?
Because you know the truth. Your secrets can save him.
The Council will condemn War. Strip him of power, let him rot in oblivion. To hide the truth. My secrets cannot prove his innocence, horseman.
No, but they can help me to erase the crime.
Bring mankind back from extinction. Madness.
If it's madness, then who better to show me the way?
Should a way exist, you will find it here.
The Tree of Life. Let me pass.
Not yet. That which you gave me, you will take it back.
In exchange for its secrets, you agreed to keep the amulet.
No. The voices, they curse and threaten without end. They cry to return. You must destroy it.
I cannot.
You annihilated their flesh. Why do you guard their souls?
Open the portal.
You will not pass while I live.
So be it.
That would hurt.
Here your brethren are trapped in eternal torment. Do you wish to join them? And what of War? Would you kill your brother to save your precious balance?
He is innocent.
Are you so certain?
So this was the last. Okay, now I'm playing as. Ow. Where are you, War? Oh my god, I almost did it without dying. Truth be told, I've not actually looked fully at the achievement list for this game because it's been such a long time. Oh my god, I have to redo this entire boss fight now. Skip. I want that sword. Actually, War's sword. I have to remember I can dodge. Ow. How did that hit me? I dodged. Ooh. Well, ripperoni pepperoni, I always say.
Open up the portal. Your secrets die with you, old fool.
Typically, you would get an achievement for that.
But not yours.
Typically you would earn an achievement for this boss fight, but since I already have the achievement, I don't get anything. So, yeah. There we go. My back hurts. A lot of loading. But again, for a 12-year-old game, or sorry, more than 12 years, 16 years I think it was.
The uncountable worlds of our universe
Almost.
swirl in an endless abyss. Many worlds ravaged by time or conflict are swallowed by the abyss, returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation. That creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom, that answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
Be still, horsemen who are wounded. Don't touch me. Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes. Troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the tree of life?
Life. This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Though chaos and corruption don't concern me.
Well, that should. Like I was saying, it's a 14-year-old game. Considering it's 14 years, it still looks pretty decent. I've not played any of the newer ones, like 3 or
You fight well, but this corruption can't
or
be beaten
Genesis.
with a blade. Seek out the Forge Sister. Ask her about the fire of the mountain. Help her, and she will help you reach the tree. As for me, I must return to my work.
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker, older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds, but that was long ago. And now they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Are you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all stands your brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption.
Okay, so, like I said, I have... Yay, your power level has increased. Cool. You've obtained a skill point. Okay. So skills are okay. So, ooh, do I want to go? Okay, so I could either go. Ooh, yeah, I'm probably going to go Necromancer, probably, or I know. Actually, I'll do this one. Oh, I can't level it up, unfortunately. So it's RB. Oh wait, I have to go left bumper and A. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I can go this way. So, like I said, I do have the achievement for Fire Mountain, which is this one right here. 08/04/2019. So this was August 4th of 2019. So 7 years ago. Oh, almost 7 years ago. So, like I said, I've not actually played the original, I don't think. Let me check here. How do I have any achievements in the original? Nope, I don't have any achievements in the original. Give me one moment. Sorry about that. Yeah, I do not have any achievements for the original game. I thought I did. Actually, how much is the original? It's not badly priced, actually. It's like $6. $6 to $10. $8 if I want a mint disc. $8 if I just want a disc only. But for certain games, like I do want to have them in disc, like with case and stuff. So I'm just looking at one here to see. Oh, okay. So this is. Okay, so it's coming from. Okay. I might actually grab this. Oops. I'll do that. If I say add to cart, proceed, so if I say do that for now, save that for later. Yeah, it's like $7 for the original, even with a 30-cent discount. So unfortunately, I do have the budget for it, but I am not going to be doing it quite yet because I am sort of planning. I don't want to say for 100% certainty that I will be doing this, just in case, because I don't want to say yes, I'm going to be doing this and then not end up doing it. I might end up replacing my 7-year-old Xbox One with the Series X. I don't know which version. I would prefer the one with the disc drive. Just because, again, I like having physical games. So, yeah, like I said, this one's the one that came with a bundle, actually. Hence why it says here, not packaged for individual sale. And yet, the seller who I bought it from probably didn't know, I'm guessing. Or it's been long enough that you can now do it. I have one that's similar to this, actually, from the original 360 era. Let me grab it here. And unfortunately, this case has seen way better days, so I might end up... Actually, how much is that? Sorry, I'm just... let's say I need one case. 5 cases. How much is 5? Oh wait, can I say 2? Yeah, one case is 7. Okay, I'm going to probably end up buying some spare 360 cases at some point, because I know I'll need them. I have a few that actually need replacing. So yeah, so like I said, I am right now in the process of planning to replace my 7-year-old Xbox One S with the Series X, preferably the one with the physical disc drive. If I have to drop down due to budget to get the all digital version, I will, but I would prefer to get the one with the disc drive, because again, I like to have physical discs. Like, for example, this is one that was packed in the original 360. So there was a few different versions that I could have bought. This one has Pac-Man Championship Edition, Uno, Boom Boom Rocket, Luxor 2, and Feeding Frenzy. So 2 of these games I wanted. Feeding Frenzy for sure I wanted, because that's a pretty easy 100% completion, in theory. Yeah, so I don't think this one was that much. I think it was like $5 or $6. But I actually bought it used, and unfortunately, the case has, like I said, seen better days. It's cracking here. Yeah, here's a better representation of how bad the case is. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Which makes this one like pristine. Like, there's no cracks, there's no issues with the case, and yet this just came in a bubble mailer. This I actually picked up physically in store, and yet the case looks like that. So yeah, like I said, I am planning to get an Xbox Series, and you might be wondering, like, how much would it be? So for the Series X with the disc drive, depending on where I buy it from, I'm looking at anywhere between $750 to like $900, depending on where I buy it from. $750 if I buy from EB Games, $8 something if I buy it from Best Buy. Preferably, I'd go through EB Games just because I'm there a lot more regularly. I was actually there last week, actually, twice. Thursday and Friday of last week. Because I did a trade a week ago or so, and I traded off. I can tell you, I made a list of games that I traded. So I traded off Animal Crossing for Switch 1, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, Kirby and the Forgotten Land Switch 1, because I have the Switch 2 version of that, so I'm like, digitally, so I'm like, why do I need a Switch 1 version? Luna Knights PS5, and Avatar Frontiers of Pandora for PS5. So that was way more. It was a decent trade, which was actually enough to, or would have been enough to cover Darksiders War Mastered Edition for PS5. If it had been available that day. It's just out. It just came out yesterday. But unfortunately I wasn't up there yesterday, and I needed to do the trade. So, and unfortunately they couldn't ship it to my house because it was a pre-order. So what I ended up doing was picking up a microSD express card for the Switch 2, which I was planning to do anyways later in the year. But I thought, you know what, I have the trade credit now, I'll just do it now. So got the card home, put it in the Switch, and it immediately gave me an error. So I thought, okay, maybe it's a little dusty and stuff like that from packing. So cleaned it off, blew out all the dust from the Switch 2 for where the card goes, put it back in, same error. So I thought, okay, maybe there is, maybe I have to format the card on computer. 2 different computers still didn't show up, and at that point I'm thinking, okay, yeah, card is dead. So went back up the next day to do a couple other things, not just to replace the card, but I actually had to go up for a couple other reasons. Got the card replaced immediately. Did it with them and it immediately worked. I did have to do an update, but I didn't do the update there. But at least it didn't give me straight up an error. So yeah, so you might be wondering, like, okay, so if you buy the Xbox Series X, when would you buy the War Mastered edition of Darksiders? So I am planning, and like I said, I'm not 100% sure yet if I am going to replace the Xbox. I would like to, because I don't know what the prices are going to be later in the year. I haven't heard anything in terms of price increase on Xbox. There have been price increases recently on Switch 2 and PS5s respectively. Glad I bought those both last year to avoid that. But yeah, I haven't heard anything in terms of Xbox. So I'm a little nervous that something could happen and make the price even more outrageous. Considering it's a $730 console plus tax and everything, so $750 if I go through, like I said, EB Games. So if I do it, like I said, I'm planning on it, but I don't know for 100% certainty I will. I will probably buy any games probably in July, August. Late July, early August. Because I want to have as much budget for the console as I can. The only console I've bought recently where I didn't have to do a trade was my PS5. Every other console I bought that was new was done on trade. My Switch 2, or any of my older stuff, like my original Nintendo Wii. I can play GameCube. That was bought from trade, actually. My PS3 was a gift at the time, which I still have. Actually, I still have it. So yeah. So, anyways, let's actually. Can I not actually save? Oh, save. Yes. There we go. 1337. That's kind of funny. If I hit, oh, wrong button. If I press this, can I actually see the map? Yes. Okay. So I'm down there, and I need to get all the way. Oh, I missed a chest. Actually, let me grab the chest. Let me grab the chest here. I missed a chest. Okay, so bumper skills. So a little bit better. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong. Okay. Back. Nothing for shoulders. Nothing on. Okay. So just basically a better scythe, basically. So I can't jump that. But yeah, so I guess we will get over to where we need to be, and then that's where we will end, because we've already been going for over an hour. Considering, like I said, this game is 14 years old, it actually still looks... Oh, can I not crouch? Oh, I can't crouch, I have to... Try stone. I might actually have to look up some guides on how to get through specific areas. So if I look at the map here, so I have to go right. Oh my god. Yeah, back. Yeah, so here's the overall map. So we're now in Tristone. I will take a look to see if I can still get... Actually, let me see if I can get the... yes. Let me see if I can even buy the Crucible stuff. I'm not sure, like I said, about the full achievement list, because it has been so many years since I've actually looked at it. I don't know if I have to do anything DLC related, i.e. Crucible. Let me see here before I switch, because I'm not sure if it's going to show info I don't want. Okay, so perfect. So we can still get like DLC and stuff like that. So Can I still get the Crucible? Okay, let it just load here. Okay. So Death Rider's pack, Angel of Death armor, the mask, the t-shirt, the prop. Okay. Okay. Season pass. Okay, so I can still get the season pass. I can still get the Crucible. So yeah, so actually, how much is this? No Death. Final pre-release gameplay trailer. Okay. Okay, so it does not include the Crucible. So I'll have to buy that and that. Okay, so okay. Just the prop, more prop stuff. Ooh, logo shirt. $1 for that. Okay. So it's actually kind of nice to see that you can still get DLC and stuff for a 14-year-old game. So yeah, so I can still get it, but unfortunately I don't have the budget. So yes. So yeah, we played for 32 minutes, which is weird because we've been going for half hour, or over an hour actually. I don't know why it's saying that it's only a half hour and yet we've been going for an hour. Anyways, yes. So yeah, so like I said, I probably will turn off console. I do, like I said, have some stuff coming for 360. I just need to make sure the PS4 Xbox 360 is turned off because I need to remove the. Actually, I can pull one from another controller. Give me a sec here. There you go. As I was saying, I have more of these guys coming. These are the battery covers. What are they actually called? There's a specific name for them. What are they called? Double A battery case covers, and I bought them in black just because that's what they are. Well, that's what most of them are. This one's black, even though it should be white. But yeah, there's only one controller out of the 5. Actually, out of the 4 that I don't use. I don't use the controller that's in my hand. I don't use this one anymore because this is the Halo 3 green controller, which came with the Halo 3 360 back in the day. So it's a very hard controller to find. Mine's just very, very dusty. But yeah, I don't use that controller anymore. I typically use just a white controller. And it's dusty as well, dusty and dirty. So I might actually see what thumbsticks are better out of the ones that I have, and swap them. So let me actually check that right now. Actually, the controller that I have right here does look in a little bit better shape, just from the controller wear side of things. So yeah, all of the 360 controllers I have are OEM. They're all official Microsoft 360 controllers. But they all do need a fair bit of work. So I'm going to be tearing at least 3 of them down later in the year, probably maybe over the holidays, and do all the thumbsticks, because the thumbsticks on here are super old, and they are wearing out or have worn out in most cases. But like I said, I probably won't do that right away because the thumbsticks are so expensive. They're like 20 bucks, actually more than 20 bucks. And right now I'm trying to budget for the Xbox Series X, so yeah, anyways, I'll be back with more stuff, maybe more Darksiders tomorrow. So anyways, adios.